All right, today we are doing lesson 5.6, and that starts on workbook page 311. So if you'll take out your math workbook. Today we're going to be talking about number patterns and how can you make and describe the patterns. There's going to be some rules. So we're going to start with the first question. Daryl is making a pattern for a quilt. The pattern shows 40 squares, and every fourth square is blue. How many blue squares are in the pattern? First, it says to underline what you need to find. We need to find out how many blue squares are in the pattern. Circle what we need to use. We know that there are 40 squares, and every fourth square is blue. A pattern is an ordered set of numbers or objects. Each number or object in the pattern is called a term. That's going to be an important word there. So we're going to find a pattern. Shade the squares that are blue. All right, every fourth square is blue. So I don't have a blue crayon or something right now, so I'm just going to use my pencil. So we could basically sing our 4 song: 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. Which squares are blue? Well, let's sing it again. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. Okay, so how many of the squares are blue? If we count them up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of the squares are blue in the pattern. What pattern do you see in the arrangement of the blue squares? Well, you might notice that in the first row there are 2 blue squares, and then in the second row we've got 3 blue squares, and that pattern also repeats. So we've got 2, 3, 2, and then 3. What pattern do you see in the numbers of the blue squares? They are all multiples of 4. Okay, let's go to the next page. So it's important that we read our rule carefully and we know what the first term is. The rule for the pattern is add 5, and the first term in the pattern is 5. So what they're doing is counting by 5s. We got 5, 10, we add 5 more, we get 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay? So then, same thing. The rule is add 5, and the first term is 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and so on. That's what those 3 dots mean, and so on. What do you notice about the digits in the ones place? Well, let's underline some ones place here. And what do we notice? They are all either 0 or 5. Describe the pattern using the words odd or even. So every other number is odd or even. For instance, we got 15, that's odd. Then every other one is odd, 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 or every other one is even. Even, skip one, even, skip one, even. Okay? Describe the pattern using the word multiples. Okay? the terms are multiples of 5. Let's try another one. The rule for this pattern is add 3, subtract 1. The first term in the pattern is 6. So we have 6 and we add 3. That gives us 9. Then we subtract 1 and we get 8. Then it repeats. Add 3. 8 plus 3 is 11. Subtract 1, we get 10. Add 3, 13. Subtract 1 and we get 12. Add 3, we get 15. Subtract 1, we get 14. Add 3, we get 17. So describe another pattern in the numbers. The odd numbers in the pattern are always greater than the term before. So I'll write that out real quick. The odd numbers in the pattern are always greater than the term before. Okay, you might hear Pearl, she's down there meowing. All right, next page, page 313. This is where we're going to practice this again. Use the rule to write the numbers in the pattern. So the rule is to subtract 10, and our first term is 100. So we're starting with 100, and we're going to subtract 10. So then we would be at 90. So you can pause right now and go ahead and try this first problem up here. What do you notice? You're counting backwards by 10. You're right. 80, 70, 60. And then I don't know why they show you that again. And so on. That's what the 3 dots mean. Use the rule to write the numbers in the pattern and then describe another pattern in the numbers. So our rule is to multiply by 2, and our first term is 8. So 4 times 2 is, our first term is 4. My apologies. Okay, so 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. You might need a calculator here. 6 times 2 is 32. And 32 times 2 is 64. And so on. One pattern you might notice is they are all the terms are multiples of 4. I started to say 8, but 8 is not, well, 4 is not a multiple of 8. So we have to start with 4. So they're all multiples of 4. All right, the rule for the next one is to skip count by 6, and the first term is 12. So you might think back to the turtle song that we danced to. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, and so on. What do you notice about that pattern? All of that pattern are even numbers. All the terms are even. Use the rule to write the first 12 numbers in the pattern. Describe another pattern in the numbers. Okay, so the rule is to add 7, and the first term is 3. So we're going to start with 3. The rule is to add 7, and we have to do the first 12 numbers. Now, what I like to do is go ahead and put 12 blanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so 3 plus 7 would be 10. 10 plus 7 would be 17. 17 plus 7 would be 24. 24 plus 7, 31. 31 plus 7, 38. 38 plus 7, 45. 45 plus 7, 52. 52 plus 7, 59. 59 plus 7 is 66. 66 plus 7, 73. And 73 plus 7 is 80. Now, by drawing those 12 blanks, I make sure that I have all of my answer, and the first term has to be 3. All right, number 5. Why don't you pause the video and go ahead and try this one. Okay, the rule is to add 2, then add 1. And the first term is 12, so I'm going to start with 12. And then I need 11 more blanks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay? So first I'm going to add 2. I'm going to get 14. Then I add 1, and I get 15. Then I start the pattern over again. 15 plus 2 is 17. 17 plus 1 is 18. Okay, then 18 plus 2 is 20. 20 plus 1 is 21. 21 plus 2 is 23. Plus 1 is 24. 24 plus 2 is 26. Plus 1 is 27. Oh, and I must have counted wrong. I need one more here. And then 27 add 2 is 29. Okay, so a pattern might be the terms repeat the pattern even, odd. Oops. So we've got even, odd, even, odd, even, odd. All right. This next one, you might need to get a piece of scratch paper to do this one. It says, Marcy likes to collect stickers, but she also likes to give them away. Currently, Marcy has 87 stickers in her collection. If Marcy collects 5 new stickers each week and gives away 3 stickers each week, how many stickers will Marcy have in her collection after 5 weeks? Okay, so I kind of made like a little chart here. I've got week 1, and she's got 87. Then I'm going to do week 2, week 3. I'm running out of room there. We'll do week 4 and week 5. Now my rule is plus 5, and then she gives away 3. So let's try to get to week 2 here. 87 plus 5 would be 92, and then I'm going to subtract 3, so I'm going to get 89. So I had 92 and then 89. The next week, I have 89 plus 5 would be 94, minus 3 would be 91. Okay, then the next week I have 91 plus 5 is 96, minus 3 is 93. Last week, 93 plus 5 would be 98, minus 3 would be 95. Uh-oh, I didn't get the right answer. Okay, so let's see what I did wrong here. She starts with 87 plus 5 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92 minus 3, 89, that one's right. Then we go okay, Ben, this is one where I might need, the first time I worked this out, I got different answers. So the first time I worked this out, I had 87, then I went to 89, but I'm trying to figure that one out. Oh, I forgot to take away the 3. Aha, there's my mistake. All right, good to know. All right, so on week 1, she had 87, but I forgot to take away the ones that she gave away. So this is week 1. All right, then she added 5, which would be 89, and then she subtracted 3 and got 86. Okay, then she added 5, which would be 91. Okay, minus 3 would be 88. Plus 5, 93. Take away 3 would be 90. 2, 3, 4, we got one more. Okay, so 90 plus 5 would be 95. Take away 3 would be 92. Still not getting to 97. Okay, so when I first worked this out, somehow week 1 I had 89 and 91, then 96, 93, then 98, 95, 197, and somehow I got to 97. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Ben, if you figure that out, or Mason, or any of you that are good at math, figure that one out and message me, and I'll figure out what I did wrong on that one. Okay, up here, John is saving for his trip to see the Alamo. He started with $24 in his savings account. Every week he earns $15 for babysitting. Out of that he spends $8 and saves the rest. John uses the rule add 7 to find out how much money he has at the end of each week. What are the first 8 numbers in the pattern? Okay, so he starts with 24. He adds 7, which gives him 31. Then he spends 8. What? He's adding 7. Oh, we just have to add 7. Okay. 31, then we get 38. Then we have 45, 52, 59, 66, and 73. Okay, draw a check under the column that describes the number. Now you could go back to that sieve of Eratosthenes and figure this out. 81 is composite because it has more than 2 factors. 29 is prime, 31 is prime, and 62 we know it's composite because it's divisible by 2. Okay? All right. So I'm just going to do a couple problems like here, like 2 and 3, just so we get some more practice on that. Because as you can see, even Mrs. Pruitt gets confused on it sometime. Okay, the rule is subtract 7, and the first term is 95. So I'm going to write 95, and they want to know the first 12 numbers in the pattern. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And you can use a calculator if you want. We're going to start with 95. We're going to subtract 7. We're going to get 88. 88 minus 7 would equal 81. 81 minus 7 is 74. 74 minus 7 is 67. 67 minus 7 is 60. 60 minus 7 is 53. 53 minus 7 is 46. 46 minus 7 is 39. 39 minus 7 is 32. 32 minus 7 is 25. And 25 minus 7 is 18. Okay, describe another pattern in the numbers. Well, kind of what I notice is it goes odd, even, then odd, and then even. Okay? Next one, rule, add 15, subtract 10, and the first term is 4. So I'm going to draw 4 blanks. 12 blanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Our first term is 4. We have to add 15. 15 plus 4 would be 19. Then we have to subtract 10. That would put us at 9. You can use a calculator for this if you want. 9 plus 15 is 24. Then we subtract 10 and we get 14. 14 plus 15 would be 29. 29 minus 10 would be 19. We're getting there. 19 plus 15 would be 34. Subtract 10, we are at 24. 24 plus 15 is 39. Subtract 10, we're at 29. And then the next thing we do is add 15, and we are at 44. So that's just a little bit more practice in those patterns. Go ahead and practice that a little bit before doing the 5.6 assignment on Clever.